So Ahsoka's coming back for a second season. And when it comes to Ahsoka, of course, Ray Stevenson had passed away, right? And really unfortunate. He was so great in Ahsoka. And it came forward that now they've officially recast him. And I love the casting for us. I'm like, if you're going to do this, you're going to do this right. Because honestly, you're bringing in an actor who's a fantastic actor from Game of Thrones. And you're throwing him in. They're friends apparently too, which I think is always a great thing. If you have a friend that comes in and covers for you after you passed away, like that's pretty amazing if you ask me. Because a lot of times it doesn't work out that way. You bring someone in and it's like a totally different person. Maybe they're going to honor them well. But Sandor the Hound from Game of Thrones, I'm talking about, is coming in to play this character. Roy McCain coming in. I'm excited because he's so good. So good. I mean, replace him with somebody. He's also a very big man that can fill those shoes, I think. So that's awesome. But also on top of that, okay, like Hayden Christensen's coming back for a bigger role in this next season, and Obi-Wan's going to be a part of this too. Ewan McGregor coming back to be Obi-Wan Kenobi, which he's been wanting to do more of this. He wants to be more Obi-Wan. He wants another season 2 of his show. So like, why not? It makes sense to me. That's cool. And Skeleton Crew just ended. I don't know if you guys watched this. It didn't do that well, which kind of bums me out that Skeleton Crew was like one of the lowest debuting Star Wars shows on Disney Plus. It's one of my favorite they've actually done. It just ended this week. Speaking about Jude Law, not being Vladimir Putin, but being kind of like a sidekick kind of Jedi, not really Jedi, but kind of a Jedi. It was a fun show. It really was. It ended this yesterday. The last episode came out. What they do in this is fun. It's like Goonies in space, exactly what you expect. And they had a fantastic experience. I enjoyed the journey. They want to do a second season. They said they'd love to do it, but depends on how the reception is. I just don't know if it'll be greenlit for another season. I just don't think it will. I'm surprised Andor has another season. That just kind of blows my mind. But on top of that too, again, they spent like $600 million or $800 million on Andor. I mean, it's insane money for Star Wars. But on top of that too, of course, James Mangold is doing another Star Wars movie, going to be called The Dawn of the Jedi. And this is going to take place 25,000 years before the events of A New Hope. Before everybody, before Luke Skywalker is able to dive his teeth into a whole new world where the Jedi are first forming, and they're trying to figure out the plot point, but that's one reason why he want to do it. He says it's a playground for him. He can get out there, have fun, and do whatever it was, and that's what about fans being pissed off because it's separate from everything else. I love it. There's a lot of Star Wars news. In a galaxy far, far away, we're going to be talking about a lot of space stuff right now, guys. I'm excited about Ewan McGregor. I like this Dawn of Jedi idea. I think it's fantastic. I've been waiting for something like this. Do something completely different. That's why I like Skeleton Crew, guys. I like it. If you haven't watched it, I'm just saying, it's fun. Give it a chance. Give it a chance. Jude Law, his shirt's not off riding a freaking Velociraptor, but he's still pretty darn good in this. I'm just going to say. He's still a wizard to me. He's a Jedi wizard, so he plays a wizard pretty well. Is there anything here we're excited about? Trevor, are you excited about anything excessively in here? Is there anything that's like just standing out to you, you're super stoked for, or no?
There is actually. So, I know I've said this before. I'm not really a big Star Wars fan anymore. Like most Star Wars fans, my opinions on Star Wars are controversial. I did wear my Echo Base shirt today, though, just for this.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about James Mangold's Dawn of the Jedi. Mostly because, like, for the reasons he said, like, it won't have a lot of the baggage that, like, Star Wars does nowadays, where he's not, like, necessarily to beholden to, like, a shitload of continuity and, like, that, you know, things that the frankly often toxic fan base, like, holds very dear to themselves. And I think he's just going to have, like, a lot of freedom to actually, like, tell a story using whatever building blocks from Star Wars he wants and be able to ignore whatever he doesn't want. And that's really fascinating to me. I think that's the kind of thing that Star Wars needs right now, is like an entire fresh take. So I'm definitely here for that. Also, like, even though I probably won't end up watching it, I'm excited to see Ewan McGregor coming back, because I know how much he loves playing Obi-Wan, and I'm just really happy for him. So, yeah, that sounds great.
Are you as happy as much as this Stormtrooper is? Are you that happy?
Maybe like 1 or 2 levels below the Stormtrooper, but still pretty happy.
He's definitely excited about Hump Day, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's humping it up with the best of us.
What, sure?
I said it's appropriate.
Yeah.
Oh, it is, yeah.
The Acolyte was horrible. I mean, there was some good, there was some moments in the Acolyte, but I mean, it was just too far. They were retconning too much. Yeah, I mean, some of the fights were great, some of the fight sequences, but the retconning everything and making the string, it's not the Force, like, you're going too far. Look, let's just have it be what it is. That's what's great about Skeleton Crew. It's like, before everything, of course, but it's like a planet that's kind of hidden away before all the events of everything else, where the Empire comes and rises. They have no idea because they're trapped away and they're creating like gold for the whole universe. But they're supposed to be for the Republic, but they're trapped there in this bubble and they don't know. And that's what's fun to see them actually open up to the world and see what's actually changed since they've been in their bubble. It's really cool. And the kids are great in it. And that Mangold thing, I really am excited about that too, Trevor. I think that Mangold's a great talent. I'm still bummed people didn't like the Indiana Jones movie. I know people hated on him for that. He still made Logan. Logan's still fucking great, though. I love Logan. What a great movie.
Oh, yeah. Logan is the best of all the X-Men movies. And he also did the 3:10 to Yuma remake. And like,
oh, yeah.
Like, he's fucking great. Like, I haven't seen the last Indiana Jones movie, but yeah, I know it was divisive. I'll get around to it eventually. But
they go back in time. They're going back in time's a lot in the new Indiana Jones movie. When they go back in time, that's a little lot. But I mean, I still enjoy it because it's an adventure. It's an adventure with Indiana Jones, you know? But I'm excited about that Mangold thing. You got to check out Skeleton Crew, Trevor. Please just check it out. Come on, man. Give it a shot.
You're telling me. I know.
Give it a shot. Give it a shot.
If there's a baby Yoda cameo, I'm totally on board.
There's like a little baby elephant type character in this. Little elephant.
Oh, yeah. It's like
the baby Yoda.
Yeah. It's like a baby Max Rebo.
Yeah, it's pretty freaking cool. I'm just saying.
Throw a little baby in there.
Angela, are you excited about any of this Star Wars stuff at all, Angela? Is there something that tickles your innards here?
I mean, nothing's really tickling too much. I'm not feeling all ticklish inside, like Vader over there. Just getting jiggy with it. But it's like, hey, if it's like on or something, maybe I'll take a gander. I don't know. I mean, it gets confusing with all this stuff. The Star Wars, everything. It's just like, okay, I got to start like remembering what the heck this is about and what the story. You know what I mean? Like Trevor was saying, it's all like scattered all over the place. I mean, I guess this one, if it's starting 25,000 years before
everything.
Like, everything, then like, I mean, is there going to be one that starts like 25,000 years before this one, and then we're gonna start going back until like, who knows when, the dawn of time. I don't know. I mean, I'm certain they'll make it cool or something, and I'll partake. But yeah, I can't say I'm like jumping.
They can't bring you back. They can't bring you back, huh?
I mean, I like the class, I like the old school. I liked Mandalorian. But yeah, I mean, there might be something that gets, kind of piques my interest once it gets going here.
That Grogu and Mando movie might be pretty cool too, I gotta say. And it's weird that still that
cool.
What's his name from the Bear? He's playing playing Jabba the Hutt's kid. I'm going blank. The main guy from the Bear. I'm going blank on his name.
What's his face?
Lit. Let's call him Lit.
What?
Yeah, him.
The chef?
What's his face? Yeah.
If you guys can help me in the chat, I can't think of his name.
Alan White or something? Or
Jeremy Allen White. Jeremy Allen White.
Jeremy Allen,
yeah. GR, is Star Wars dead in your book or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, the story of the Jedi, I want to see that. If they do that half as good as the original, that's a big if. It could be a great storyline.
I think it could be awesome. I think going back in time like that, GR, that's fascinating, right? It's a whole new kind of bag of worms you've never seen before.
Yeah, 25,000 years of technology will be a whole lot different.
Are you shocked about Ewan McGregor coming back?
No. It's
a great Obi-Wan.
Money talks, Brian.
Yep. And Star Wars has that paycheck, GR. They have that paycheck.
Maybe there won't be spaceships in 25,000 years before. Maybe they'll be driving cars. Like there'll be a Ford F-150 in there.
Maybe we'll finally find out how their taxes are done. I know if Sean were here, he said, "How are we doing the taxes? How does that system work too? Who's the male people in Star Wars?"
This is about
the taxes. You're right.
Office.
It kind of is. It kind of is. I love James Mangold. I think everything's gonna do is gonna be fascinating. I think it's gonna be fun. That's kind of really cool news for me too. And I just love that they're bringing these actors back for this Ahsoka show. It's like you had them in the Clone Wars before. You're bringing the Clone Wars stuff to television. I know Ahsoka didn't do as well as they hoped it would, but it still did enough to get a second season. And I gotta say too, I like the casting. I just like the casting. Thrawn in there was awesome. I love the idea of bringing in again Hayden Christensen more, giving him that redemption. And I say that, and people get mad at me. I'm like, redemption. They're like, oh, he needs no redemption because those old prequel movies were so great. Because that's Gen Z these days. That's great, guys. I'm happy you loved it. But if you grew up with those movies when we were kids, we didn't love them as much as you do. That's all I'm saying. I just didn't love him as much as you did. Misa Jar Jar Binks. Misa, go find out how to fuck myself. You know what I mean? And people were mad about that. That poor actor though too. He almost committed suicide. He got so much freaking hate. Crazy shit. He came back too.
This one?
Oh, the guy who played Jar Jar Binks. He did all the motion cap, and they were excited. Lucas was like, oh, this would be fantastic. It'd be a big character. He was going to have this huge arc in 3 movies, and he came out, and people just trash talked it. I mean, it's a ridiculous character, but I mean, they trash talked it so much. The guy got so many death threats. He lost his mind. He's doing okay now, and he came back. They brought him in for, I don't know if it was Ahsoka or if it was Obi-Wan. They brought him back for a little cameo at one point. It was great to see him back on screen, but he wasn't Jar Jar. He was just himself as a Jedi.
Jar Jar.
So good to give him some redemption, Yeah. Misa say that don't work. He tried.
Right, it's not Friday. You can't do that.
GR, I want your Jar Jar Binks, GR. Give me your Jar Jar Binks.
Oh, no.
Okay, I tried. I will still say watch Skeleton Crew. Watch Skeleton Crew. Dawn of the Jedi, I think, will be fantastic. I think, again, Ewan McGregor coming back is a great news for Star Wars fans. He's a great Obi-Wan. I mean, honestly, I love him so much. Star Wars, guys! Star Wars! Nobody cares. Anyways, thanks for being here on Cruise Control, as always, guys. Appreciate you. Hope you had a great night, as always. Happy to have you here. Happy hump day. Hope you humped it up with the best of us. And if you haven't humped it up, you still got T-minus a few hours, depending on what coast you are, to get in there and have a great day.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the Pepestar needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all.